Do you believe you can truly know someone, until you live with them? Until you sleep next to them, and hear them whisper in the dark, when they think you're asleep? Before we begin, if this story chills your bones or stirs your heart even a little, please like the video, and subscribe to the channel for more true horror stories that cut deeper than fear itself. Now, let me take you somewhere quiet. Somewhere far from light. To a house where love met something darker. Part 1, The Wedding with No Past. Maya had always been the responsible one. At 28, her life was quiet, predictable, a librarian in a sleepy town, living with her mother, and believing that love had passed her by. Until she met Samir. He was tall, well-spoken, with a calm smile and old-fashioned manners. He introduced himself at her cousin's wedding, claiming he was a distant relative, newly returned from abroad. Something about him felt familiar, yet unknowable. But Maya, desperate to feel something real, allowed herself to fall. Samir proposed only 3 weeks later. It was sudden, too sudden, but his affection was unwavering, and for once, Maya felt chosen. Her mother hesitated, worried about the lack of background. But Samir answered every question kindly, convincingly. No social media, he said, just a quiet life. No parents, they had died in a car accident years ago. No siblings, no extended family, just him. The wedding was small but beautiful. And by the end of it, Maya was married. To a stranger. Part 2, The House in the Hills. Samir took her to an old ancestral home on the edge of a forested hill, far from the city. It was beautiful, but cold. The furniture was antique, the walls carried a chill that no fire could warm, and every room had locks, on the inside. Maya asked about the locks. Samir laughed. Old design. Back when people feared spirits more than thieves. The first few days were peaceful. They cooked together. He listened to her childhood stories. He never raised his voice, never ignored her. A perfect gentleman. But at night, things changed. Samir always fell asleep quickly, yet around 3 a.m., Maya would wake to the sound of whispering, words she couldn't understand, coming from his side of the bed. Sometimes, he'd sit up, completely still, eyes wide open but unseeing, and mumble in a strange, guttural language. She tried waking him once. He turned to her with a smile too wide for his face. And whispered. You shouldn't have married me. Part 3, The Locked Room. One afternoon, Maya found herself exploring the attic. It was the only room Samir had forbidden her from entering. The door was locked, but the key was hanging behind a painting in the hallway, too easy to find. As if he wanted her to open it, eventually. Inside were boxes, old trunks, a mirror covered in black cloth, and photographs. Dozens of black and white photographs. Women in wedding dresses. Standing next to Samir. Or someone exactly like him. She counted 6. Each labeled on the back. Married 1947, died 1948. Married 1962, disappeared. Married 1980, died in sleep. And each bride looked a little like her. Samir had never aged. Part 4, The Confrontation. That night, Maya didn't sleep. She waited for the whispers. When they came, she turned to him and asked, who were they? Samir didn't pretend. He sat up. His eyes glowed faintly in the moonlight. And his voice changed, lower, echoing, ancient. They were promises. I kept them. Each loved me, until they remembered who I was. What are you? Maya whispered, shaking. Not what you fear. I loved you the moment I saw you. But I am cursed. Bound to marry. Bound to lose. Over and over. He reached for her hand, and for a moment, he looked like the Samir she married. If you stay, I'll protect you. If you run, It won't matter. I'll find you. Part 5, Escape and Return. Maya ran the next morning. No shoes, just her phone and fear. She returned to her mother's home, breathless and half-mad. Her mother didn't question her. She saw the darkness in Maya's eyes. They burned sage. They recited prayers. They blocked calls from unknown numbers. Weeks passed. But the dreams returned first. Samir, standing in the mirror. Whispering her name in that ancient tongue. You promised. Then came the photos in the mail, pictures of her sleeping, dated 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. She moved. Changed her number. Changed her city. But love, it seemed, was eternal. Part 6, A Different Ending. 1 year later, she received a letter. Samir's handwriting. I have lifted the curse. Not for me. For you. You were the first to love me and fear me. That set me free. My time is over. You are safe. You are free. I hope, in another life, I can be a man worthy of your love. S. Maya cried for hours. Not because she feared him anymore. But because somewhere inside her, she had loved the man inside the monster. The one who'd smiled when she told stories. The one who'd listened when the world had ignored her. The one who never wanted to hurt her, but was doomed to. Some marriages bring joy. Some bring lessons. And some bring ghosts. But Maya survived. She healed. She now tells stories, not just to warn others, but to remember a man who never got to choose who he became. Broken heart, if this story gave you chills, moved your heart, or made you question what hides behind a smile, like this video, and subscribe for more hauntingly human horror. And always remember. Just because you wear a ring together, doesn't mean you know who you've let into your soul. Or your home. Or your bed. Thank you for watching.